living through others in this social media world. Okay, ever since I started to learn about tech, programming, and everything back in college in 2011, 2012, I had a habit of researching for stuff by going to various websites and watching videos. Was never part of the process, so I never actually watched videos. Slowly, however, YouTube, which was still new back then, at least for me, started to emerge. Okay, it was new to me, and back then you would search for stuff. You didn't just, you were not bombarded with stuff. You would actually search with stuff, find it, get what you have to done, do with it, and move along with your life. Slowly, however, something started to change with YouTube, and slowly with all social media, where searching for stuff, okay, where you needed to find something specific, was no longer the thing that you visited these platforms for. Even on Instagram, the hashtag thing was pretty popular. Hashtag Mondays, Monday picture, Tuesday motivation, and things like that. So people would actually search for stuff even when it was starting, maybe through hashtag, but it was a thing. Okay, I remember this app that came with my TV. Oh yeah, recently with my setup box there came an app, and I think you will still find it on Play Store. It's called Neverthink. That's the app name. And the that's the exact issue, I think. Never think. You never have to think. Anyways, that sounds like another block for some other day, not the focus for today. Today, something started to change. So let's get back to it. Something started to change suddenly. Earlier, where YouTube was used most for work, at least for me, it slowly started turning into entertainment stuff more and more. Even the tech channels, whoever call themselves tech channel, I'm talking all over world here, started jumping up and down like monkeys. Like take Linus Tech Tips for example. I used to watch that channel a lot. Okay, back then, because I was learning a lot of stuff. Okay, software was never a problem for me personally. Hardware always was. So I was interested in how both work together and how hardware works in the background. However, something started to happen. Something started to change over the years, not with YouTube, but with me. Not with Linus, but with me. I started to live through them. Okay. I started to watch people, and not just for work, but for gaming, sports, everything, and started living my life through them. You might think that you don't do that, and I'm having some trouble how to write this down in words, how to tell you, how to, you know, how to make you understand what I'm talking about. It is difficult. It's not jealousy. Okay, jealousy, I will say, is still good, because when you are jealous, okay, the reason behind it is you want something that someone else has. Okay, so at least you have a goal. You can go and achieve it, and you can do it. uh, this thing that I'm talking about, it's more it's kind of like opposite to jealousy. It's like contentment. Okay, contentment might be the word, I'm not sure. Let's pause and let's run through some scenario, and let's try to get there, where I'm trying to, what I'm trying to convey. So the first scenario, it's the tech entertainment YouTuber. Let's get back to Linus Tech Tips for example, where, oh, anyways, I'm not talking about him, I'm talking about how it affected me. Okay, so how it affect you as a user. I'm not talking about someone else. Where earlier I used to watch Linus to mainly figure out stuff that I was actually curious about. The subscription thing, you subscribe and you get new videos, uh, made me more and more like a dopamine monkey. Okay, like I had to watch the new videos that he has brought out. I had to watch it even if I'm not interested in the topic that has come out. Okay. And if you have followed him over a decade, you will realize that he started to show his personal life more and more. That happens with celebrities. Anyways, I remember seeing his wife for the first time in the video, and I thought to myself, that's what I want. Okay, a life where I am going to do whatever I want. Okay, so he was in the same tech space like I am right now, so kind of a similar thing. So I can do whatever tech thing I wanted to do in my own way, and have a supportive partner like he has. Okay, it might be jealousy at that time, or mere wanting to have something better, but it wasn't as bad as what happened later in life. Later I slowly started to realize I might not be able to do stuff he is doing. Okay, at all. Okay, I just realized I don't think this is going to happen. Okay, so I somehow internally, it was not a verbal thing, I can't point to specific date, but it's something happened. I gave up on the same goal and just continued watching his videos with sort of a contentment that at least he gets to live a life I want. Okay, and this feeling right here, the feeling that I'm talking to you right now, is the one that I'm trying to bring you to. Later, I wasn't even aware of this feeling, and it all became just a way of me living through him, living through his videos. He was happy, excited, something in life, so was I. If he was sad, rarely on camera, so was I. It felt like his achievement in life was somehow my achievement in some weird way. But that's what it felt like. Later in life, after many years, I started making my own videos. Okay, a lot of them. I got back to, yes, if you take into account all the channels I have, a lot of them. Okay, I'm including gaming into this also. So I got back to researching stuff, and well, but stick to tech only. Even for tech, I was doing a lot of videos. I got back to researching stuff, and after many years of hard work, I was able to earn some decent amount of money, pocket money, on my side, and my journey had become, okay, things started to happen in my life. Okay, some months there was no money, some month it felt like, oh my god, I might have to quit YouTube completely. Someday I was completely in job, someday I was begging my friends that give me some money, I might pay you back next month. The thing is, whatever it was mine. Okay, it was mine, and it's still going on. It's still going on. My journey had started. I unsubscribed from all channels. Okay, and never subscribe to any other channels again. I just don't. Mainly because I have limited time in this human form, and either I can create something or I can consume something. And since I have a backlog of stuff to still create on my whole wall, oh my god, it's like there's like 40-50 leaflets here on videos that I have to make, and some of these are playlists that themselves are like 10 or 15 videos. So I have like easily 100 videos to make right now. I don't have the time to consume stuff on YouTube. I know it sounds dumb what I'm saying, so let's get into another scenario that might be more familiar, that you guys might be more familiar. Let's take the gamers. Okay, or more specifically, uh where I say this, I have not written here earlier. when I was when I used to watch Twitch videos, and I used to think, who in their right mind would continue doing this, what I am doing? Obviously not. And I see my cousins, little kids nowadays, just watching other people play games on their phone. People who you thought would never do such stuff. Kids who you thought would never do these kind of stuff. Anyways, let's get back to it. Watching streamers play games. This was a completely new concept. Okay, if we wanted to experience a game, we simply used to download the game, play it, enjoy it for ourselves. Playing as games was always the thing we did. We never even thought of watching someone else play. Why would you do that? Why? Then slowly, this thing with Twitch, yeah, it came back. It was new then, started to grow, and whole live thing, and good to see some YouTubers play compute competitive game, either to good level, speed running, tournament level games. And when those people, big streamers, when they read your name, it feels good. I'm not going to lie, it feels good. Uh, just a side note: every Twitch streamer has said my name, Nihant. No one has said Nishant because they assume the six is nothing, because Nishant is not a word in their English dictionary, or not something they have heard. Uh, However, I've met someone on Helldivers too recently who pronounced it perfectly. He had spent some time in Bangladesh. Anyways, then there used to be either the same clips moved to YouTube or somebody called it part of it on YouTube. The point is, I started to watch other people play games, single player games, multiplayer, low skill level, high skill level, it doesn't matter. But I started to watch them a lot. I will include the documentary of the games also in this. Instead of playing the games by myself, let's also include the theater reaction, reveal reaction into this. Okay, all the reaction game videos, like E3 video, God of War videos, which are very popular, I would not lie. Okay, and you would say, so what are they able to, and you would say what they are able to do. Okay, let's say you will come to me and complain like, oh my god, but what they are doing I am unable to do, that's why I'm watching them. Like, I am unable to recreate, like doing a whole lobby of other people, like Simon Plays game, or high skill level game with other players, whatnot. I agree with you. I agree, what they are doing you cannot do. Okay, I agree that you will not be able to recreate what other streamers are doing on their stream, but whatever you will do on stream, off stream, will be unique to you. The experiences you will have, what you feel, will be unique to you. I will write another blog here, but more often than not, when people start searching for, guidance, seek guidance, career guidance, life guidance from other people in life, they forget the me part. They forget that they are unique and just randomly follow some. Anyways, another video pointed. Sometimes it got so bad that I used to spend hours, every living hour of my day, just watching other people play games, or watching their pre-recorded games, and never actually touching a game for myself. And even if I did, the stream would still be running in the background. I would just play some PvP games. I used to die immediately so I can continue watching the video, and just basically not really enjoying the game that I was playing. Okay, especially with newer titles like the Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy game that came out. Like, my PC, the PC I had that time couldn't handle it, so I had an excellent excuse. I watched the whole Harry Potter game which came out then, and I used to plan watching full video games and download them in advance instead of playing the games by myself. Short note: when I got a powerful enough laptop, there was a system that has sadly been bought by some other company, Parsec Soda. So I used to stream my games. Okay, stream Harry Potter, Hogwarts Legacy, and used to give other people control. Okay, so they would just find this room online, okay, and they could play on my computer, even on their low spec machine. It was a great time. Everyone had an excellent time. It was moving on. Well, we played like 8-player lobbies of WWE like that. They shut down the game, so why not? They shut down the service, and nothing good survives, isn't it? Anyways, I used to get all excited and happy when the streamer used to have those moments. I used to laugh with him depending on the situation, leaving comments, reading other people comments, laughing at him or with him. Anyways, and seeing everyone in the comments all well, happy, jolly, good. Oh my god, this is so nice. This is so amazing. It's all warm and cuddly and happy feeling until you realize what you're doing. Okay, I was again living my life through them. They were playing the game like a proper streamer. I wasn't. I wasn't experiencing it. Someone else was. I might not have been part of that. It would still go fine. It would still be like that. I was not doing that. Someone else was. I was in the chat, in that whole large number, like everyone else, encouraging it, enjoying it, having a good time. Nothing wrong with that, but it was not my experience with the game. So I started to play games again. I stopped watching all streamers completely, started playing my own games, and since I stream myself now, if I need to watch a stream, I just watch myself play in an earlier video. Oh, yeah, I do that all the time, especially with the easy games like Sekiro. Okay, very easy games. So, and started to make playlist of games that can be finished, and actually stop playing games that can't be finished. More on that later. So, concluding this scenario, even if you decide you can't stream games or you don't like streaming games, if you just start to play it for yourself without recording or live streaming, it might not be as good as other streamers. You might not have as good a time, considering you most of the time you will be alone, but it will be a lot better, better spend of your time, a better use of your time than living through others. Before, okay, I have not written them down. A short extra thing. Most of the games that I have enjoyed in my early life as a kid, it has been through with my sister. We have played games together. Most of the time, it was only me playing and she just watching. But yes, that's what it has been. Okay, and it was the most. That's why I loved gaming. It was a chance to share it with someone else, and if you can find someone in real life to do that, it is an amazing thing. It is an amazing thing. It is something I can tell you. Of course, if you can't, then you can go online, find some people. But yeah, what you can do in real life, if you find someone to play with in real life, it is pretty good. That's why most of the time when someone tells me that I want to buy PS5, I don't discourage him, I encourage him. Okay, get it, it's a couch thing. Find someone, buy 2 or 3 controllers. Okay, enjoy it. Anyways, last scenario, biggest one of them all. It's not complete yet. Let's go through it. Reels, short or constant, small few seconds memes that you keep scrolling through on your TikTok, Instagram, whatever the new app is right now. Anyways, I didn't intend to write about this scenario or talk to you about it, but I realized this is still one of it. The way social media is formed these days, if you upload your content that you created and you are still bombarded with a ton of content. Okay, so if I just, you'll say I want watch any reels, even if I go and upload a post, I am bombarded with reels. If I go on YouTube, I just make a post and just want to go out. Oh, no, no, you can't go out. You have to watch so many things. Okay, and here is the thing. You will say like, oh no, just quit. uh, these content are provided to you via an algorithm that scientists, psychiatrists, PhD people have worked hard for years to make sure to make them as addictive as possible. You can't escape them. Okay, they have been made as addictive as possible. And thankfully, however, I moved all my social media to a different device which stays locked down. Okay, so it doesn't get in my way mostly, but yeah, that helped me a lot. That's another blog, I will link it down. Anyways, but I still find myself going like an addict from time to time. I guess that's why I didn't want to talk about it, because I'm still struggling with this instead of the upper two scenarios that I said. and I have to go on this platform to share my stuff. That's my work. However, realizing recently, this is a recent thing, personal thing, how damaging and how addictive these shorts and reels and short form videos can be, I took an oath to never make one again. I either unlisted them if it was possible, or I deleted these reels from all the platform I had, because I don't want to be a part of it. Okay, I will make longer horizontal videos if I have to, even if it's 10 seconds long, but I will never touch shorts and reels and everything. Okay, it's like a drug. It's the way it's designed, it's not good. Okay, so I'm not taking part of them. You have to you have to come to my videos, click on it, sit through it like this video for I don't know how much long, get bored. Okay, instead of scrolling through 100 memes. Anyways, okay, you have to sit down, listen to me, get one. Also, the biggest culprit of all of them is the relatable content. I mean, why do you need to watch so much videos and realize, oh my god, this is so relatable, this is so relatable, I do this all the time. Why just stop. You might be pretty bad and going to write something mean in the comments. Don't bother. I urge you not to write anything in this video. Don't comment at all. Okay, that is something other. That's the next topic. I will make a video on it later, but yeah, for now, don't comment, keep it to yourself. And if you have a realization, okay, either you are mad or you are having this realization while watching this video, that maybe I'm wrong, maybe I'm right. Okay, maybe I'm right, maybe those things are sucking life away from you. Okay, you are sad, depressed, bored. I will say, be bored. Okay, be bored sometimes, it's all right, but don't just watch these relatable content all the time and feel good about yourself. No, no. Anyways, here let's get back to the topic of living with someone, living through someone in this scenario is not having those little fun, quirky, stupid moments in your own life that you are seeing in those videos. So what you see in those videos, okay, you saw someone doing something silly or something fun, something wholesome, that should be your life. That's not something that you have to watch another people on a small 6-inch screen. That is something that needs to happen in your life. Okay, and when we were a kid, we didn't have this social media and all thing. We used to do stuff together. Okay, now parks are empty, outdoor places, most of them are empty, no one goes there. Even if they go, they click a few pictures, they come back. Or watching just crappy movies together, horrible TV shows, movies, but we were doing them together. Now, even if a movie is playing and everyone is in the room, everyone has their little screen of their own and they are going on there. Okay, yeah. I might have stopped this for myself by a few things. Okay, like started creating more stuff, started playing games for myself instead of watching other streamers, making videos for myself instead of watching other creators, and just going out finding people with similar interests. Okay, but I have not been able to do it with other people in my home. That's why I don't want to discuss with on this a lot. If I am successful, when I am successful, I will make another video to help you tackle this. Anyways, I have some ideas, but I need to test them out before I just tell you. But there are a few things coming that I'm going to talk to you right now that contain the part of the answers. So yeah, back to the final blog. Back to Let's end this now. I don't know how well I am able to say this in this video right now. It's a tough pill to swallow, and it's a tough thing to recognize if you're the one who has been trapped in it. It's only when things stop and you look into your digital well-being app you realize how many times, how many hours you spent on those things that you could have spent doing or being with someone else. There are multiple different ways to spend your time. You're learning a new skill, reading a book, spending actual non-screen time with your friends and family, going out to some place, joining physical in real life group, not a Facebook group, not a WhatsApp group, a real life, playing sports, meditating. And if all this sounds too much work, just sleeping. I don't know. Gautam will not be watching this video because he might be sleeping. He slept for 10 hours a day. That he really, but he was really efficient at everything else he did. Yeah, why not just go to sleep? Get bored. Get bored. Get bored for a change. Because when you get bored, you will realize life isn't just about putting stuff in you. And slowly, when you stop putting stuff in yourself, you will start to hear it. You will start to think about it. You will start to realize that there is a part in you, there is a part of you deep inside, buried under this, all this memes and real, that isn't driven by the animal desires of get hungry, eat, get bored, watch reels, craving addiction, but something else we call human. And it is my belief that to be human is to create create something, and don't compare it with others at all. That is something for another day, but yeah. And if you have to compare it with the people in your own colony, not the whole internet. Okay, not the whole internet, just compare it with your people in your colony. You might not be the best painter, singer, gamer, blogger, YouTuber, okay, in the whole world or the whole country, but you might be in your own colony. Hell, you can even be one in your own house, if it comes to that. More on this in another blog. So yeah, that's it. Short note for gamers. Okay, uh, this might be important to say here. Take a break from multiplayer games. Multiplayer, player versus player games, where you win by some other human losing. The only one losing should be a machine, should be an AI. So it should be PvE games. Play something that brings people together, to so that you work together and not face another player, another human being. Okay, that's what you call PvE games. I know it's hard. I know. I have done this. It is hard. It is tough. Most of your friends you have made have been through PvP games. And but the reason they are your friends is because you played that game in the first place, those PvP games in the first place. Okay, take a dead Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, the older game, for example. Right now, to this day you will find people, if you go to Steam groups, to this day you will find people who are ready to play this game with you in the PvE mode, okay, to complete their missions. To this day, that's a dead game. You can still find people to play it with to this day. There is also a Ghost Recon game. I'll link it down below. Completely dead game, but when I went into it, I had the most amazing experience I had, because there was someone else to play with. Play PvE games. Get rid of PvP games. Okay, that's all. See you guys in another one.